Nothing here. So hopefully that's it. Right. Our turn. Anyway,
we're in Serbia.
Maybe. Well,
that was one of the more unusual things. But yeah, he wanted to know. He looked in one cupboard, this cupboard, and there's a lot of stuff in there. Then he looked in the other cupboard.
our toys cupboard, our games cupboard.
Games cupboard with cards.
Not her bedside toy cupboard. Not.
And he got a box out and said games, cards. And he opened it and he wanted to know what we've got. A little rucksack in there, bum bag. He wanted to know what that was. And that was it. And
To be honest, that was more grief than we've had for a very long time from any customer. That was really weird.
It was weird. You always think, what are you looking for? And he wanted, because we've got a towel hanging up over to dry that takes up the entranceway to the bedroom. Oh, move. So I moved it. I said, it's the bed. Okay. Oh. And then he went.
So, lesson learned: if you're going to smuggle drugs, weapons, or pistols, or cigarettes, don't put it in your games cupboard, because he looked at everything in there, but didn't look at anything else.
No, he found the cupboard that's got crockery and stuff in it. He lifted up the sofa cushions, but didn't look any further. You lift them up and you're like, you can see there's stuff underneath, but he wasn't interested in that. Yeah, that was odd. And
anyway,
it's the fact they both sounded very surprised that we didn't have weapons. I don't understand. How many English motorhomers come to Serbia carrying weapons? Anybody know? Have you ever carried weapons when you come here?
if you have, please put it in the comments and tell us that you're a weapons carrier. Otherwise, all we can say is welcome to Serbia. Yeah, I feel so stiff after sitting in the van for so long.
Do I need to pull you up?
Oh, please.
Give me a hand.
Anyway, so where are we now? We've come to a memorial park.
Bubanj Memorial Park. Park Bubanj is another spomenic. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's another memorial to those who fought those of the struggles in Yugoslavia. This one predominantly one's in World War II.
And cue heavy breathing yet again. Everything's uphill. So there's the monument. The three, well, Claire stood right in the way.
You normally do that when I'm trying to take photos.
So there's the monument. The three concrete things. They look a little bit like the ones that we saw in North Macedonia. It's probably the same artist actually.
But about 50 times bigger.
And just in front of it here is a little model of them. Just in case when you stood there you couldn't see those. So these are known as the three fists. And when you stand at this angle you can see why.
So they are to commemorate the estimated 10,000 people that were executed when they tried to escape from the concentration camps, I think it was.
The Red Cross concentration camp. Oh, the Red Cross safety camp. I can't remember, I have to read it again.
But 10,000 people, and they estimate 10,000 people because the evidence was burned, so they're not sure.
Yet again, as we've said in the last couple of episodes, the microphones are playing up, so I'm afraid you've got me doing voiceovers again. Anyway, after a long day's driving and visiting the memorial park, we found a nice little park up in the middle of Niš. It was then a couple of hours just to mooch around town before trying some local delicacies. Beautiful, beautiful day.
Good morning.
Yesterday we had possibly a beer too many to get up, so we're leaving at 7 o'clock this morning.
I only had 2. I was a good girl.
And you still feel like crap this morning?
Yes.
So irrelevant, it was one too many.
Yeah.
But as you can see, look at that. It is a bright blue sky today. It's not quite as warm as yesterday, it's only going to be sort of 18 or 20. But it's just wonderful to be out.
Yeah.
So we're going to go for a walk. We're going up to the concentration camp called Red Cross, which doesn't make any sense to me. And then we're going to the Bone Skull Museum, Skull Tower,
Skull Tower, yes, but first of all, we're walking through the fortress because there's a geocache for us to do here. It's a multi. We've got to go to 8 different locations, so hopefully we'll be able to
Not get run over.
hopefully we'll show you some of the parts of the forest. Fortress.
So we've come to the Nazi concentration camp here in the city. My first ominous feeling about it, other than the big grey walls, all the glass on the top, that'll stop you coming in and out, won't it?
That's really weird to us because that's not something that's legal in England anymore.
I used to do it all the time. I used to remember as a kid all fences had that on, but now you can't do it anymore. There you go. Ah. It's funny as you come through the door how quiet it goes.
Isn't it? God, there's a real sense of impending doom. Oh, I've got a right shiver.
The Nish concentration camp, also known as the Red Cross concentration camp due to its proximity to a Red Cross centre, was a concentration camp operated by the Gestapo and was used to hold Serbs, Jews, Roma and anti-fascists during World War II. Established in 1941, between 30 and 35,000 people were detained in this tiny little place. On the 12th of February 1942, 147 inmates attempted to escape. 42 were killed in the process, but the remaining 105 successfully managed to evade capture. This was one of the largest mass escapes from any Nazi camp. The Germans retaliated by executing all of the remaining prisoners up against this wall. So this is the list of all 105 camp break participants of the 12th of February 1942. Our next port of call was the Skull Tower, just a short bus ride from the centre of town. The Skull Tower is a stone structure embedded with human skulls and was constructed by the Ottoman Empire following the Battle of Chegar of May 1809 during the First Serbian Uprising. During the battle, Serbian rebels under the command of Stephen Sindelic were surrounded by the Ottomans, and knowing that he and his fighters would be impaled if captured, Sindelic detonated a powder magazine within the rebel entrenchment, killing himself, his subordinates and the encroaching Ottoman soldiers. The local governor ordered that a tower be made from the skulls of the fallen rebels. It's 4.5 metres high and originally contained 952 skulls embedded on 4 sides in 14 rows. As of early 2026, 58 skulls remain embedded in the Skull Tower's walls. This place is seen as a symbol of independence by many Serbs and has become a really popular tourist attraction, visited by some 30 to 50,000 people annually. In this glass container is said to be the skull of Stephen Sindelic himself. Well folks, that's about it for Nish. We'd love to have stayed longer. 2 nights and 1 very long day exploring. We'd love to come back. It's a beautiful little place to see. However, next morning we started our long journey north. Well, for years and years I've been watching stork nests with no storks in them. But look, there's storks in a nest. Isn't that cool? Look at this. We've come to Lake Palić, which is only about 15 minutes from the Hungarian border.
Oh, is that all? We're that close?
We are that close now.
I was saying to Tom that we're going to stay here the night, and to cross over tomorrow morning. But it feels like it's the end, because tomorrow we're crossing to Hungary, and that's the last border until we
get home.
2 weeks tomorrow.
2 weeks tomorrow, we're home. That's sad, eh? But we're only going to be home for a very short time, and then we're off again.
Yes.
But yeah, Lake Palić. I think it's a man-made lake actually, because we were just reading it was drained in 1975 so they could dredge it, get the silt out and put new filters in. and then refilled it in 76, and it has got concrete edge the whole way round.
It has, but it did say in what we read that it then got polluted again. It is very brown at the moment, but there are obvious signs of swimming platforms, so I'm assuming it's just a bit choppy because of the wind, and it's
Could be.
brought it all up. But we are also geocaching.
And we've also driven the whole length of Serbia today, basically.
Pretty much
Pretty
from
much.
Niš straight up to
And
here.
to be honest, it's only cost about 12 or 15 quid. I'll actually work it out, write it on here.
We haven't done toll roads the whole way. We started off not on, then we jumped on for a little bit because the roads were quite
Then we
bad.
did 2.5 hours on it.
And then we were brave and came off and went,
We
"No,
had to come
that
off
was a
to get
silly
fuel 'cause
idea."
We were going to run out, wouldn't have
Yeah.
got to the petrol station. And we bought some Danish pastries and very yummy. And back on the motorway for the last bit. So less than 20 quid for the whole length of the country.
Which is a little
Which is
bit different
good.
to Greece.
Yeah. But yeah, we're just going to have a nice chill day today.
Yep,
And hungry tomorrow, baby.
yep. Geocaching.
Geocaching. Right, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our Serbia videos, or probably only going to be one. Please like our video.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when our next video is out.
And we'll see you in Hungary.
Woohoo!